Alright, hello, welcome everybody. Welcome to Hard Claim. This is my, well, same channel, but yeah, new look. Still playing around with the green screen, which I think I might need a dump for now because I don't think it's working quite correctly, but we'll work on it later. We'll just do this. But anyway, we are running Maze Script, which is Muddied Fairy Tales. I'll shut up for you. Okay, good. So, with that said, let's pick out some stuff. I was thinking about running a leech game. At our player count, we'll have 2 minions. So, maybe we do a Baron. How about a Baron and a Widow? Maybe. And I thought about doing a Lunatic. And I think I'm going to have the Lunatic believe that they are a Vigor Mortis. Maybe that'll go well, maybe not. But with that, we'll have a Baron, so we'll have 2 more outsiders. Let's do an Ogre and let's do a Drunk. I want to play around with trying to have both a King and Choir Boy in play. Cannibal would be interesting if they get a Lunatic ability, because I don't think there's really anything here that can make you a demon mid-game. Maybe we'll skip that one. Let's get a full... Let's get a Dreamer. Let's get a Chef. We're not going to do a Poppy Grower, but we will make the Lunatic pretend that it's a Poppy Grower game. Maybe an Oracle? Something like that. We'll make the Drunk maybe like a full. Something like that. Yeah, I think this would probably be fine. I think we have everybody that we're going to have. I think Nina's still having some issues, but that'll be fine. Alright, let's pass out characters. So our Vigor Mortis is actually our Lunatic. Bluffs, let's put in Village Idiot. How about Village Idiot, Town Crier? Let me grant this Grim access. Village Idiot, Town Crier, and let's do Cannibal, which the Widow can help out with. Then we also need fake bluffs for Aaron. I think let's put everything that's actually in play. Let's put like Oracle. Actually, let's put an Oracle. Put Oracle Fool and Recluse. We'll have an outsider in there. Cool. Any other setup we need to do? Josh, I think let's make him our evil judge. And I think that's it. I think King and Choir Boy might be a little weird with Widow. Lunatic learns the King if we want him to learn a King. And I'm kind of thinking maybe not showing that. So we'll see. Right, Nina, are you wanting to be like an ST again, or do you want to stick with the spectator access? Whatever works best for you, you think. ST would be good. Cool. We're working out a few things still, so it's all good. What happens when I change how I've done things for like several years? All right, cool. Oh, we do need a drunk. And I was thinking about making the fool the drunk.
That could be fun.
Yeah, evil traveler's next to a minion, so the chef will get a 1, but they might think that's a marionette as well. So that could be interesting. So yeah, we'll make the fool the drunk. All right, now I think we're good to go. We'll pretend it's a popular game for Aaron. All right, here we go.
But he's fun though.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
All right, everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get going. Good night.
Let's do it.
Good luck. All right, let's bring up our minions. We're waking up
Me.
Mike, and we're waking up Ross, saying, your minions. This is Demon. That is all they learn currently. Let's wake up our Lunatic and say, these characters are not in play, but we're not showing these three. We're showing an Oracle, Fool, and Recluse. And that is all we need to do with them, because we're pretending that's a popular game. We're not going to show a king, just because I think that might be more interesting. And that's it. Oh, wake up! We do need to wake up Josh. Let him know you are evil. This is a demon. Wake up our actual demon. Say these are your minions. These characters not in play. This player is Lunatic. We'll wait to have him make a choice because we also need to say we'll have to send this player as differently for the king. They won't let us put the card in twice. We're doing one thing at a time. We'll wait till Matthew's seen us sing before we move on. Alright, Matthew's seen that, so we're going to say this player is king, and then we're going to say make a choice. Once he's made a choice, we can send the Grim to Mike and have him make a choice. Lewis. Ooh. Spicy. And then somebody will learn of a widow. I say we make it Len, maybe? Alright, let's go ahead and send... See what Mike does for one. Well, actually, we don't need that token down yet. Matthew choose... Ooh, I put the wrong token down. Matthew chose Lewis, the Dreamer. Alright. Mike's got the Grim. He can make a choice. Quite a bit going on here. Private messages are already flying around. Ross is already telling Robert that Robert's a marionette. It's hilarious. Mike's poisoning Mike, so he doesn't want a ping to go out. Probably sees how much poison's already around. So, yeah, it's pretty interesting. Alright, cool. Alright, fair enough. Matthew just said he's going to be a village idiot. So we'll just go ahead and put that down. Alright, now a chef will learn a 1. Dreamer gets to make a choice. The Dreamer is poisoned. It's probably one of the hardest characters to run ongoing poisoning. We can go ahead and have Chris make a choice, our ogre. Chris is picking Ross. Well, that makes Chris an evil ogre. We'll just put this down. Fun. Lewis, oh my gosh, picks Ross. This will be difficult. Let's put Drunk or Goblin. That might give us an out. Drunk or Goblin. Town Crier, it's kind of rough to put in a bluff sometimes, so we'll just, I don't know, we'll go with this and see, and I don't know, just see what happens. Oh, we're wrong one. All right, I think that's it. So let's go through everything we did. Did minion info. We did lunatic info. Pretending that's a Poppy Grower game. Didn't show a king. We did demon info for Matthew. We got his leech choice. He learned a king. Widow poisoned himself. Chef got a 1. Dreamer picked Ross. Ogre turned evil. Good morning, town. Rise and shine. Welcome to Muddy Fairy Tales. We do have a traveler. Josh is the judge. Once per game, if another player nominated, you may choose to force the current execution to pass or fail. Cool. So, including traveler, we got 12 players. I'll give about 6 minutes for conversations. Good luck. Have fun.
Trust pact?
Let's do it. Although this is a little... I'll give you a chance to back out, because it's something that I could very easily publicly claim. But I am the king.
Okay, that's fine.
I've never been before, so...
Alright, that's interesting. I am your nice, boring chef.
Oh, what you get?
Chef 1.
Chef 1. Okay. Marionette, possibly.
Yeah, it makes me feel better that I'm not the marionette, though.
Fair. Although, you know, they can be sneaky like that.
Yeah, that's true. That's fair. You would do that.
Let me see. A Baron, Vigor, those can add.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll trust your hard claim for now. And
Yep. So, as I say, if you want to get rid of me, I mean, it's fine. It's not terrible, but it's not a good use of the judge ability.
I mean, I don't have any information on who you picked. Usually I can maybe go to that person, get a social feel. But if you're good, I don't want to push you through.
Okay. I won't say who I picked just yet. I'll probably say that in a couple of days. I might let you know.
Sounds good. Okay,
Okay, cool.
thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah, Ogre actually goes pretty late in the night, so most alignment checkers won't pick them up until later. So no chef number. If an empath had been next to Chris, that wouldn't have picked that up. It would have read as good. The widow saw Ogre as good at that time for the time being. So, yeah, it ends up being a mystery to a lot of people, which I think is fun, at least to start out with. Let's see.
And Dreamer's most likely going to get. Well, if they check us, and then they'll get him.
We've got to keep it out of the leech game. I've taken Village Idiot.
That's fine. I can run with Cannibal.
Yeah, I've taken Village Idiot.
Okay,
oh,
so.
God, I didn't give...
Okay, so
I've told Ross. Ross is going to make Robert think that he's the marionette.
So, I'm not sure if it's a more powerful or less powerful butler, but it's just like a butler.
No, it's this is pretty great. This is pretty great so far. I'm having fun, even though I'm having fun. So
Go.
Yeah, I'm just gonna someone's gonna call me at some point. I'll out myself, and we'll just see where it goes. But don't tell anybody else that you picked me. Okay.
All right.
All right.
Cool.
Thanks, Chris. Yep.
Yep.
Village Idiot or the Fool?
Village Idiot or Fool? Okay.
I think those make sense to pair together, right? It's like,
yeah.
Both idiots to the village, so okay.
Very thematic.
Yeah. All right. Thank
you very much. Best of luck.
Hey, Sam.
Yo.
So I in the chat, just half jokingly, I told Robert that he was my marionette, and I've come to find out through Matthew that he's the king. So that'll be great. I also said that I was the leech that picked Matt R as my host, and Aaron is the other minion. So, and I know Aaron is now the lunatic, so this should be pretty funky. Chris said he was the ogre who picked me, so I told him I was evil goblin. We'll just see where that goes.
That's fun.
This could be fantastic or terrible. We'll find out.
It should be fun either way.
Yeah.
Oh, that is fantastic. I really hope they start thinking that he's the goblin, because that's what we showed a Dreamer. Oh, I love it.
I'm 100% that, the stream's going to be so much fun with an evil ogre and an evil traveler, so.
Wow. I guess we need a Spirit of Ivory. And then when the ogre dies, Cannibal gets the ability, and then they'll pick me, and, Exactly. Yep. All right.
Exactly.
Perfect. I'll keep you alive, I guess.
All right. Sounds good.
Bye.
Like that.
Yeah, right. And I have, in a completely separate chat, I've had a player give me Goblin as one of their three, but they could have been just playing around,
Okay. What's on the script? There's no spy on the script. Okay. I would like you to test if you're good. I really would like you to dream me.
All right. I will do that. Yeah. And we
please,
can come
please,
back to this.
because I can fully trust you, I feel, if you do.
Yeah. I will do that, and we can revisit this tomorrow. Yeah.
Absolutely, 100%.
Yep.
Thanks, Liz.
Okay. That's all right. Bye.
Sam, I do have a question. Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I was just trying to think of in my head between the bluffs. I don't even know. There's not really a way to fake being a fool except to just claim it and just pretend that you're the fool, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
In this scenario, yeah, okay.
Yeah, and hope you survive execution.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
No problem.
Yep.
Let's see here.
I wouldn't recommend it because it's probably not going to be too helpful to you.
Okay. Fair enough. Interesting.
But yeah, that should kind of
Narrow things down.
Yeah.
All right. Sounds good.
Oh, thank you.
Dreamer or the Fool?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
All right. Okay.
Cool.
Thanks.
Yep.
Idiot or fisherman. Nice. All right. Cool. Well, both of those are roles I like. So hopefully you get some good information from
Yeah.
whichever one you are.
I will tell you that if I had picked Village Idiot, I got somebody as good last night.
Okay. Oh, that's good. No, good confirmation that we can definitely trust if you're the only village idiot.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll be. Oh, what is?
Did I give you my 2 yet?
No.
Okay, all right. I was about to I was about to sort of move on, but yeah, I should probably tell you. Yeah, I am either the Dreamer or the Oracle.
The Dreamer or the Oracle.
So
Thanks.
either way, I'm off in some sort of world.
Okay, thanks. I'll head out.
Well, just jokingly, I told Robert that he was my marionette.
That's
And
perfect because Robert's the king.
He's the king, and it's funny because I told him I was the leech who picked Matt R as my host, and that Aaron is the other minion. Aaron is the lunatic, all right?
Yeah.
So this will work out. I think this will work out pretty good. Chris said he's the ogre. Is that true?
Chris is the ogre. Yeah. Lewis is the leech hosted dreamer.
Yeah. Okay.
Lynn is the chef.
Okay, Lynn is chef.
Blake's the drunken fool.
Okay.
Jen's oracle.
Fool. Jen is oracle.
Josh is evil judge.
Okay.
Matt R is choir boy.
Fantastic. Okay.
I'm gonna be running with Cannibal, so that leaves Tongue Crier if you wanted to run with it.
Town Crier. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, man.
All right, sounds good.
Yep. Bye.
So I can get poisoned, but not killed inadvertently.
Yeah, I'll probably get killed like night 1 or night 2 now.
Yeah, let's not let anyone know you're the choir boy.
It's not.
Okay. All right, good luck, man.
Later.
Because
Robert, there's nothing fun happening then. What are you teasing? I don't understand.
I was getting to it, Blake. I mean, come on.
Nobody likes a tease, Robert. Nobody likes a tease. Come on.
All right. Well, what are you? And how many times have you been at?
I've been this a few times, and I love this role.
Okay, you're Poppy Grower. Great. I am the king.
Oh, you're the king. Let's see. I'll tell you, Robert. I'm the fool.
Okay, cool.
You're funny.
It's a Baron game. Right, got it.
Yes. I mean, apparently. I thought I was the only one, so.
Could be.
So I take it then that means that we're both good then?
Potentially. I mean, yeah.
I mean, unless you're the recluse, then I'm actually bad. But I would have learned that I was
evil,
given that jinx. So
yeah.
Although well, no, you have to be the ogre.
Yeah, I'm the ogre, so what are you?
I am the recluse.
You're the recluse.
Yeah, I'm the recluse.
Got it. Yeah, I did not pick you.
Okay.
I picked someone else. I've told that person, but that's the only person I've told.
Cool.
I'm telling everyone I'm an outsider, so we can hopefully narrow things down. Cool.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
All right, welcome back, town. We have about a couple minutes until nominations open.
Have we heard of any widows?
No,
Would
no.
be nice to get that out of the way.
No.
And there's no shenanigans on
I
this
mean,
script.
Blake mentioned one, but weird. Okay, that's a lie.
I-
He did mention
yeah.
one. It wasn't weird.
Hmm.
I just asked if he had heard of a Widow King.
Oh,
You can see my confusion.
yeah.
Although I guess there is some comfort that even if there is a widow in the game, it's also likely that they don't even know what is happening.
Yeah. Well,
No, not
Well,
necessarily.
if there's pop.
Well, because of the jinx. There's a jinx between widow and poppy grower.
yeah.
Oh, if there's a Poppy Grower
Yeah,
in play.
and they wouldn't
That's
know.
if there's a poppy grower in play.
I know that is a big if.
Are you
Oh,
outing as the minion there, Aaron?
I guess there's no.
I nominate Lewis mainly because he's developed a second head on his right shoulder, and it's scary.
Nominations are not open yet.
It's a separate person, and never mind, I retract it now that I've learned the truth.
Is Lewis the ogre? Two-headed ogre?
Two-headed ogre.
I can say it's probably a Baron game, just based off of.
Yep.
Um,
I've heard of two outsiders.
yeah.
I've heard of one, but I've only had 4 combos.
Okay, who's the ogre and why did you pick Lynn?
I did pick Lynn last time, but I'm not the ogre this time.
If it's a Baron, we would have 3 outsiders,
I
right?
was good when Aaron picked me. I was
Yeah,
good.
but I mean,
Yeah, that was
basically,
good though. Yeah.
basically it's drunk lunatic, so they probably won't know that they're an outsider.
Yeah, they probably would think there's something else.
Nominations are open.
It could also be a Vigos that could only be 2 still with him.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
Jen will nominate Ross.
Jen nominates Ross. State your case.
It looks really good when you nominate straight across. 1, 2, it's Ross. 3, Town Crier check. 4, it's Ross. Yeah, I think that's good enough.
Can I say some pertinent? It's Ross.
Ross, your defense.
I think my defense would be we shouldn't kill me because I'm Ross. So.
All right. Well, this needs.
Oh, is
6
that a
votes.
Ross claim?
He's hard claiming Ross.
He has a hard claim Ross here on our new hard claim channel. All right, this needs 6.
First claim on hard claim on hard.
The secret hidden character.
Okay, that makes me want this episode to be the first episode.
5 is not
can just
enough.
keep saying it.
Ross is safe for today.
Blake nominates it. Oh, well, sorry, Lewis, if you want to.
Yeah,
Oh, you
go
know,
ahead, Liz.
no, you can have it. I was just going to nom for Town Crier, not for any good reason.
All right.
Blake nominates Aaron.
Blake nominates Aaron. State your case.
Yeah, I mean, he gave me a 2, and then he publicly just claimed that he wasn't one of the other 2. So the one that is left is very expendable and potentially very helpful to eliminate, especially on a day 1. So.
All right, Aaron.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of worlds that could be in existence for me, and actually this would be really helpful for me to know what world this is if I'm taken out here, actually.
All right. Well, this needs 6.
Hello, Blake's aggressive to play killing his marionette on the first day.
I have a feeling as to what world this is. I just want to make sure that I know what world it is.
7 is enough. Aaron is about to die.
And Mike nominates Lynn.
Mike nominates Lynn. State your case.
Town Crier check. We already have someone on the block.
Lynn, your defense.
Town Crier check, don't kill me.
All right, 7 a tie. 8 to beat.
Whoops.
Now I could kill Lynn if I want to.
1 is
Don't worry, I won't.
not enough.
Well, that'd be funny.
Just remember there's a
Lynn,
small
but-
bootlegger role that I hadn't
No, I think
explained.
you did find that very funny, Josh.
So real quick, let me go over the bootlegger rule just so everybody is aware. If the Poppy Grower dies while poisoned or leaves play, minions and demons learn each other. since there is a fair bit of poisoning in the script, just so you know, if it will activate if it's poisoned or drunk and it dies. So.
Oh, nice. Cool.
That was intended to go with the script, so I figured might as well keep it, even though I don't usually use Bootlegger, and I'm using Bootlegger both games tonight. So go figure. Any more nominations? I'm going to count from 10.
Hard claim. I can't stop saying it that way now.
I want to get you to do a voiceover.
Next time on Hard Claim.
Aaron has been executed and dies. The game continues. Good night.
Yes.
If you just said the game was over,
I
then
know,
was like,
I know
yeah.
what that is. Because I had the same reaction when I was lunatic.
It's what I'm thinking. What really happened here?
Okay.
Were you the lunatic? Were you the lunatic?
I will reveal that later.
Oh my god.
I will take
that as yes.
I think it's a pretty safe call. Yeah.
Wow.
All right, I wanted to leave that moment. Breathe a bit. Cool. So, well, now we don't need to get a lunatic pick. So we don't have a poisoner. We don't have an innkeeper. We're just waiting just a few moments in case we were waking any of those. But all right, we can get Matthew's pick now. Oh, Blake's asking Aaron about the names he got, but he didn't get any names because fake poppy grower. Killing Jin. Well, no Oracle information. It's going to be most of the good ongoing information, actually. So that might make this game a little rough, but hopefully still fun. Cool. Like the poisoned Lewis. I think Nina told me that Lynn was trying to get Lewis to check her. And indeed, he is picking Lynn, so we're going to go... You know, I don't think Lynn would really, like, get away with, like... I mean, she would just be bluffing Chef if she was... Like, I don't think she would be bluffing Chef, so I think we just show Chef and... I don't know, like Poisoner or something. So I don't think there's a lot of value in lying on this one. Oh, I wanted that one. And that's it. Currently the only ongoing information role is the Poison Dreamer. Robert could get information eventually, but of course, you know, Widow does know about the King Choir Boy combo. So that's where we're at now. I think Town's going to have to really play off their socials on this one. Yeah. Cool. Good morning, Town. Jin died in the night. There are 10 players alive, one's a traveler. Give about 5 minutes for whispers.
Vigor killed minion.
That's not who I picked.
Sure.
Yeah.
I did see myself as the big.
Not to die.
Sure.
Yeah. You were my leech host.
Oh, fun. Okay.
Yeah. So.
That's awesome. I don't
Be
want
careful.
to die. So.
No, no, just try your best not to.
Am I also your marionette too?
No, Robert is my marionette, actually. So
sweet. It's even better.
So I figure, yeah, I don't. Just in case you want to pull you don't know what a Wilson is, but anyway, in case you want to pull a fast one on me, I'm not going to tell you the rest of the team. But yeah, Robert is my marionette. You are my leech host. I figured I'd keep it local. We'll see where it goes. Okay, we'll just see where it goes.
Sounds good. So
All right.
yeah, this will be fun. I'm gonna live to the end, I guess.
The chef or the poisoner?
I am the chef.
Oh, wonderful.
I
Okay,
got chef one.
chef one. Oh,
It's
that's
nice to know I'm not marionette. Oh,
yeah.
stop.
Oh, imagine if Sam had done Chef Marionette when I checked you. That
Oh
would've been-
God, I would have been like, no, please no.
Ross didn't claim Goblin at all.
No, he didn't.
Like he could have just read that he wasn't going to get put on the block or anything like that, and decided not to. But that makes me think he could just be the drunk.
It could be. Yeah, I don't know what. I never talked to him. I don't know what he's claiming, but could be drunk. I was gonna say, Jen was the only one that put up his hand on the joke nomination. I thought maybe to try and get me executed instead of maybe Aaron, so the judge would push it through. But
Yeah. Jen was the so Jen gave me 3, and he was the one that gave me Goblin as one of his 3, and I kind of thought that he was probably just joking a bit in there, but he also knew about my information when he so I thought that's might be why he nominated Ross. So
okay, he could be. He still could be a vigor killed minion. I don't know. I can keep an eye on that, but
yeah, I see where you're coming from there.
I just get a bad vibe from him. Maybe that'll change, but
Yeah, it could be Jen doing Jen stuff, but I see where it could also be.
stay alive.
And so I don't really have very many roles. I'm watching Ross though. That's why I actually voted. I'd be interested to hear what Ross actually has to say. But
Okay, I had a piece of information on him, but
did you? I wish that would have, because I some people need that to put a hand up, but maybe we can try.
One of my bluffs was Recluse, so I was playing like I took a bet because I was like, okay, either I can pretend to be the Recluse, or I'm actually the lunatic and I actually am an outsider. So I was like,
Either way,
probably
you're
a
not
Baron
lying.
game. Either way, I'm not lying. I do think that it is a Baron game, and that because Vigor was in the game, one outsider is taken out. So, well, that's if the demon's the Vigor. I saw myself as the Vigor, but I figured it was either Ogre Drunk or like Ogre Lunatic or something like that. And I knew that I was probably going to be, I could either claim for drunk or I actually was a lunatic, which
That's fun.
turns out I was a lunatic. So
I will give a 2. Yeah, 2. I will give Village Idiot Fisherman.
Ooh. Village Idiot could be really useful.
Yeah.
I mean, not that
Thing
fisherman
is,
couldn't.
if I was Village Idiot, I've learned that my day 1 info is completely and utterly useless. Mechanically. I've just learned.
Gotcha. Oh, did you pick Aaron or?
No, I had learned I picked an ogre.
Oh, but you could repick, but you might be the drunk.
Yeah, I'll do that. I will do that now, actually. I've only gotten good so far.
Okay.
I will tell you the second person I picked is Lynn. So, basically...
Okay. I trust Lynn. I'm the king. I don't know.
Do I trust the... Have you managed to find a choir boy yet? At all?
The short answer is no, but if I had, I certainly wouldn't say.
Okay. I will tell you the ogre is Chris.
Oh, okay.
Chris is claiming ogre.
Do you know who Chris picked?
He is keeping it really on the down low.
So would I.
Staying on
I had
your
a
side
whole,
of the-
I had
he
a whole
told me
plan for being the ogre.
It's all I could get out of him was left-hand side of the grid. That's
maybe he
all
picked
I
me.
could get out of him.
He should have picked.
So I take that as Josh to Lynn.
As I say, apparently I was picked by a village idiot night 1, which doesn't make any difference because
Oh yeah.
Ogre goes after everything,
'Cause-
so doesn't.
Yeah, that's right.
Which is so. Yeah.
So we could have more than one village idiot if a
Yeah.
village idiot isn't.
I mean, as I say, you could kill me, but it's not beneficial to a cannibal.
Is there a special interaction between those, or no? Just
Nope.
recluse. Okay. Yeah.
Ogre and cannibal don't really have a. It's just. It's not a fun interaction. It's like.
Yeah, and there's no god.
If it's a Vigo game, you want to hide that there's an Evil Dead.
Oh, that's true. That's true. I didn't think about that because we have Puka. What's their?
But it
Puka?
also could just be that they thought I was the cannibal and went for it.
Yeah. All right. That's unfortunate. All right. Good luck.
Yep.
You could know who they are. Sam could have just simulated as a Poppygar to the lunatic.
Yeah, so I mean, again, I don't know if they know each other or not.
Yeah.
I just know that on my end,
You
I saw
in your end,
Poppy- yeah. Yeah, and I figured it was
I am either the fisherman or the dreamer.
Okay. If you are not the fisherman, did you dream me? And if you haven't yet, you should.
All right, I might do that. Okay.
Yeah. Fisherman, have you used your ability?
No, I haven't yet.
Okay.
Actually, no. I'll just tell you. You know, whatever.
Yeah.
I am the dreamer, and I dreamed you first night. I
Okay.
saw drunk and goblin.
Interesting. Okay. That's good
I
to know.
noticed you didn't claim goblin when Jen nominated you. You know, which
No.
yeah, it's if you were the goblin, that's believable. That the first nom, you just don't do it.
Right.
But if you are actually the drunk, it's probably good for you to know that you've been seen as that.
Okay. That's good to know. Thank you.
That's all right.
Yep.
All right. See you later.
Yep.
Were you feeling good vibes?
There's definitely a Baron game. Whether it's a Baron Vigo game or not, that's the question.
Aaron's claiming lunatic?
Yeah.
Did he say what demon he saw?
Vigo.
Oh.
And apparently I've spoken to a cannibal who picked you.
Wait,
cannibal that got lunatic
Oh.
and picked you.
Interesting. So they want
That's funny.
the traveler. I see.
It's funny.
Yeah, that's rude.
It's funny though, because
I get it.
So
he got vigor. Did he say which minions?
He didn't. No.
So they probably simulated Poppy Grower.
Possibly.
I'm not getting a Poppy Grower vibe.
Okay.
Just based off of who I'm seeing.
I will say that the person that I picked is on the left-hand side. I'm not going to say more than that. That's. I mean, I'll slowly narrow down who I picked, but I'll say that it's on the left.
Just send me a whisper if you think I should push it through or not.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks.
Cool.
Josh, can we?
Two people that know it. Chef 1.
Chef 1. Okay. Somebody put a chef in 2. Let me remember who.
And I have also been dreamt.
Okay.
And
So you were.
they got me as either chef or poisoner. So I know I'm not a marionette, so I know my 1 is accurate unless I specifically got poisoned.
Fair. It's a 1. Okay.
Yep.
Well, alright. Sounds
Thank you.
Josh, can we talk?
All right. Welcome back. You got a couple of minutes.
Yeah, no worries.
So to explain, I saw myself as the vigor, and I had an outsider as a bluff. So I went to the other outsider and I claimed to be the other outsider, just under the guise that I could actually be the lunatic. Turned out I was correct. So it is a Baron game, like I said yesterday. And on my end, I didn't know any of the evil team. I just got bluffs. So either they do know each other and I was in the dark, or it is a Papa Girl game and nobody knows anybody.
Okay.
Is there another reason? Can a lunatic not get bluffs just to simulate a poppy? Like, I feel like something like this happened before, right? Okay.
Yeah.
I would think a lunatic
not
would
get
always
minions.
get bluffs.
Yeah, it could
I
be
have bluffs. I didn't have my evil.
Sorry, no, I meant that's what I meant. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
minion team.
9 times out of 10, you probably would do that just because it's more fun.
You can definitely just make it seem like it's a Poppy Grower game when it's not. But
Yeah.
it also could just be a Poppy Grower game as well.
I mean, to be
And in
fair, I'm
fact-
not getting poppy vibes, but
I would say, okay, so I mean, I don't think there's any reason to hide it at this point, but I was the Oracle. I did bluff in my 3s Cannibal as well, so I mean, that could be a reason, but also, like, pretty safe bet the very first person that not the reason why I did it, but I did it for different reasons. But I did say Town Crier Check, so pretty safe bet to kill somebody that says Town Crier Check and nominates first.
I think it was punishment for nominating me, Jen. That's what I think it was.
Are you saying you're evil?
No, I'm just saying that maybe maybe the demon felt that perhaps you were being unfair and wanted to defend my honor. And whoever it was, I thank you and not at the same time.
I will highlight I did get Oracle as a bluff, so I don't know if that was another like
that's probably a hint
thing
as well,
to throw me off,
Yeah.
or if
Probably.
Jen is actually a big O kill minion, but
Nominations are open.
It's quite likely that you would get at least one in play role.
Blake nominates Ross.
Blake nominates Ross. State your case.
I mean, for now it's kind of just a vibe, but his defense yesterday was just that he was Ross. Unless he says something that really makes me feel he's good, I think this wouldn't be a horrible person to get on the block.
Ross, your defense.
Okay, well, the nomination was because I was a Ross, so I defended myself as a Ross. Also, I'm the Goblin.
Goblin has been claimed. This needs 5 votes. Here we go.
I think he could be the Goblin.
yeah.
So that goes for you.
Oh shoot! Oh my god.
4 is
I literally
not
thought I was in
enough.
the game for a second.
Ross is safe for today.
I did not mean to raise my hand. I'm so sorry. I did not mean that. It was like a reflex. It was like, oh.
I'd like to exile the Traveler.
Lynn calls for the exile of Josh. State your case.
If Ross is the Goblin, I'd rather him not push this through. Thank you.
All right, Josh, your defense.
I can vote.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if I was evil, I would have just pushed it through right then and there and given it a win. But yeah, you can kill me if you'd like to. I am good.
All right.
I trust Josh.
Need 6.
I trust Josh. I don't trust travelers.
8 is enough. Josh has been exiled and dies.
I'm a very kind judge. I don't even murder anyone.
I will.
You didn't even
I
get
will-
to murder anyone.
Just for my case, I did only talk to 3 people. So if I did talk to an evil team to have a Vigo killed minion situation, I've already shared 2 of the 3 people that I talked to with at least one person.
Second call for nominations.
Can I ask Matt R? Because we almost got 6 votes on Ross who claimed Goblin. Why were you comfortable voting for that?
I just think he was BSing. If he was a goblin, he could have done yesterday too, and because there was more people up yesterday. Like before, when he was a defense, there was like at least 5 or 6 votes up.
Mike
And he
nominates
didn't
Matt.
claim it.
Mike nominates who?
Matt R.
Mike nominates Matt R. State your case.
Yeah, being comfortable with someone voting on someone that's claiming goblin kind of really reads evil to me. Matt could be a minion trying to hopefully get a goblin push through. So if there are a minion, this would be a good execution.
All right, Matt R. I guess you were basically already defending yourself, so if you'd like to continue.
I mean, as I was trying to say, he didn't claim it the first day when there was a bunch of people up, and then he claims it the second day, which makes me think he's not actually the goblin. I think he's probably evil, because why would you claim goblin if you're good? And some people do, but I think we should still kill those people. I am good. I have hard claim to Aaron because I trust Aaron's lunatic claim. If you want to kill me, that's fine, but I think we should kill the evil people who I think are. I'm not the goblin. I'm not going to claim goblin because I'm good.
All right, this needs 5. When did you bring enough to share with all of us?
This is just a complete vibe nomination. I have no like hard evidence.
Who, me?
Yeah, I was thinking if you brought enough to share with all of us.
Oh no, I'm not enough chicken biscuits. I'm sorry.
Is it Trev next?
If I could bribe the storyteller for a win, though, maybe.
3 is not enough. Matt R is safe for today. Robert, go ahead.
I nominate Mike.
Robert nominates Mike. State your case.
Town Crier check.
Mike, your defense.
Town Crier check. Don't vote on this, please.
This needs 5.
Robert and Mike, if you reveal Marionette, now's a good time to tell him. Votes passed.
Hey, Lewis, you're not my
Yep.
marionette.
Cheers, man.
One's not enough.
I can't nominate, but it might be worth hearing from Matthew, unless people trust him for sure.
I'll
nominate
Matthew and pass
I
the
100% think Matthew's a great kill.
All right. Matt R is nominated. Matthew, state your case.
I'll let Blake do the accusation if he has something.
Blake?
Just going off of the info I have about certain players, I haven't heard from Matthew privately or publicly. I think we should probably kill today. And similar to Ross, unless he says something that sways me, I wouldn't be opposed to getting Matthew on the block.
All right, Matthew, your defense.
Yeah, I just hard claim to Lynn in a private message. I've told Chris what I am, and I do believe he's probably better than me right now. I'll message you, Blake. Why?
All right. Well, in the meantime, this needs 5.
So you're not a terrible kill, Matthew, but
What? You are, Chris?
I mean, I say, yeah, but you're not a terrible.
3's not enough.
kill. I know certain role in Blake. Let's just say that.
But why aren't we getting votes on anybody? I mean, obviously Ross not getting votes. Ross makes
Maybe it
sense.
is.
But then,
Puppy grower.
It might be
kinda
Puppy
checks
Grower
out at
game.
this
People are
point.
being shy now.
Ross, go ahead.
Yeah.
Ross nominates Blake.
Ross nominates Blake. State your case.
Yeah, it's just a vibe check. No, I think he's pushing an agenda of some sort. He strikes me as evil right now, and I don't know. He's just being aggressive about it. So I thought I'd put him up and see what you guys think.
Blake, your defense.
yeah, I have to be because Town's not really sharing or doing much. I mean, obviously I nominated a player who just claimed Goblin. I would have liked to seen, I think, votes either on Matt or Matthew. I am good. I don't know who else makes sense to nominate today.
All right. This still needs 5.
Good team, rise up. I don't know what I'm doing today. I'm just.
I think in this case, Chris is probably the best option left of the.
One's not enough.
Yeah, Chris will nominate Chris.
All right. Chris nominates Chris. State your case.
If you want to get rid of me, you can. I mean, I'm not a terrible kill, but I'm not a great kill.
All right.
He's a good kill.
Needs 5.
I think numbers wise,
Yeah,
we
me as
missed
well.
the vote.
5, I could have voted.
I think we missed.
I
I think we
trust
missed
Chris
the vote.
and what he said of what his role is, but we got no other.
4 is not enough. Chris is safe for today, and I'm thinking that you're probably not going to get anybody.
Yeah, it
I'm
is
really
kind of giving
surprised.
Poppy Grower from the lack of.
I'm counting from 10.
voting.
It might not be. It might just be that we had nominated evil players,
5.
and evil wasn't going to vote. So
You guys also did exile Good Traveler, who could have voted, but
No executions today.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of weird.
Good night,
No.
everybody.
Josh, the only good traveler is Roy Orbison, and everyone.
But I mean,
knows
it
that.
got 8 votes, so I mean, it's
All right, yeah. So I kind of forgot about the judge goblin interaction and how bad that is. Thankfully, I didn't plan on putting the goblin in. I think if I had, I probably would have changed that. But hello,
Hey, I'm just joining you.
no problem. All right, let's do our thing. So we have very little information in this game. The only ongoing information currently is from a poison player. So, yeah, it's pretty much all socials on this game. We do have, how many players do we have total? 1, 2, 12 players. So once there are 7 dead players, the king would start getting information, although I presume Matthew will kill into that sooner than later. It's killing Lynn. Lynn will be dead. And we just wake our dreamer.
Did you see that message I sent you yesterday about Lynn wanting to check Lewis?
Yeah, or Lewis checking her, which he did do.
Yeah.
Matt R. What should we do here? I don't know if have you heard Matt R claim anything?
I have not heard him say anything other than he was a choir boy to Robert.
I said maybe Poppy Grower. But I don't know if I should, I don't know. It can be pretty rough to get obviously bad information. But, I don't know. Yeah, I think we'll stick with Choir Boy. And then we'll show, like, a demon. I think that's how we'll, play this out.
It could also simulate that there's a poisoner in the game. Especially since they don't know that there's a widow in the game.
Right.
Or they could think that
we
they
should
know
have for
that-
Lynn, we should Poisoner. We'll do Puka, Choir Boy Puka. And we'll see. I don't know.
Yeah.
Dreamer's one of the hardest roles to do the constant poisoning on. But that's it. We'll be well, yeah, we're not much to do except just watch how everybody plays. All right, let's go do the thing.
Okay.
Bigger Cup Mastermind Hour is no longer in play.
Good morning, town.
Outside of the minion poisoning.
Lynn died in the night. There are 8 players alive.
Bigger
And,
killed Minion.
you got about 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Why did you do that, Josh?
Yeah.
I'm freaking confirmed. Nice try, though.
Why did you do that, Josh?
That's terrible, Josh. Why would you do that?
Yeah, why? I can't believe that.
The nerve.
Can you tell me your picks?
Yeah, I saw Ross. First night I saw Ross drunk / goblin. Second night Lynn, chef / poisoner. Just last night it was Matt R, choir boy / pucker.
Interesting. I wasn't getting demon vibes from him, but I'm comfortable going after Madar or Matthew. If you survive, I think check Matthew. He's claiming Village Idiot, which is possible, but also not.
Yeah, he
Chris,
told me, Fish Village Idiot. So yeah. Chris was
yeah,
the
I
other
don't
person I
know.
was looking at checking because I haven't spoken to Chris yet.
I think Chris is allegedly the ogre who. It's like he could be good or evil, so I don't know. But
Yeah, it could be
I
anything.
say I would like to see the votes on Matt or Matthew today, but
Yeah,
that's just me.
I agree.
I-
Have you heard what the chef number is? Like the claimed chef number is?
Yes, I don't want to out it.
That's why I let out that elation because I was like, oh, thank goodness that we didn't have to re-rack on day one because I really screwed up the Eagle team by like getting myself purposely on the block.
Okay. So, all right, the jig is up. All right.
But I mean, you could still actually be the marionette. I mean, we could kill you today if you want.
I could, except for my alleged demon gave you as a minion and has been seen by as the goblin. So I don't know. I'm not
I was
feeling
trying to
it.
just get nominated. You know, I mean, you know, yeah. And I'm not a Vigo kill bitch, so I'm not poisoning anybody if I am.
But I think maybe I'll stick around for a while. I'm king, so I'm happy to learn some
Oh
stuff.
yes, and you found your. I was told by your choir boy that you found each other. So.
If you believe that. I don't know what's real anymore, Aaron.
I know, but you did find each other though, because I was told that on day one or day.
Yes, alleged.
I can't hear Lewis.
Oh,
I can't.
You can't hear me at all?
There you go. I can hear you now.
Can you hear me? Oh, he's...
I think there's an issue on his end, sound like.
Okay.
Is it possible that the dreamer was drunk?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's possible. And maybe the joke of, are you hard claiming Ross got him to like claim Goblin?
Yeah. That's true.
But either way, like, why take the chance unless we're in final three?
No, that's true. Yeah, we should be looking for the demon or
And if we are in Elite World and then he is the demon, then killing him is just gonna like waste a turn, right?
Yeah. So I mean, at least it makes me think I'm not the host because there was people going after me. So I think.
I mean, I'm not 100% sold on what's going on with you. So what are you claiming?
I mean, the problem is if it's a Vigo game, you could be evil. So.
Yeah, well, I was the Oracle who got no information. So.
Yeah, I understand. I'm the choir boy.
Interesting. Have you found a king yet?
I have.
Is that why Lynn says she's confirmed?
Lynn's not the king.
Okay.
I think I heard Lynn was the chef. I haven't talked to Lynn, but somebody else told me Lynn was a chef with a 1. Which is another reason why I voted to exile Josh, just because the odds are that he could be the one with either Mike or Chris. I know it's kind of hedgy, but it's like it's kind of a guess, but
yeah, Ross Robert's not looking great either. Well, Ross, you.
Robert's the king. Yeah, he hard claimed with me before I said anything, so I trust Robert. I trust Blake based on social. He's just playing. He's playing aggressive. Like, yeah, but when he's aggressive, it's because he's good.
When does the chef go in night order? Do they go after No, they go before the ogre pick.
The ogre goes right at the end, I believe.
Yeah, the ogre goes at the end.
So the ogre would not. The chef wouldn't ping off the ogre. I don't think.
Shit, you're looking more and more like the marionette. I'm sorry.
It's perfectly possible that I'm the marionette.
Because I know.
That was fun. It was worth it just to do that. Well,
chat. Just to catch you up, Ross is a big jerk face.
Well, we knew
He's
that.
hard claiming jerkface.
Oh man, hard claim, jerk face. Oh man, that was good.
Kudos.
That was good.
No, who's the evil team? I'll play for you guys.
You know what?
I'm an
not
ogre
evil.
who picked you.
I'm actually the town crier. I'm just calling. Goblin.
Dude, you're the goblin.
Yeah. No, and out of Jen, Blake, and Mike, I got a 0 day one. Yesterday, I didn't even write it down who it was because I was having too much fun with goblin claims, but I got a 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Later.
Thanks, Robert.
Jerk.
So,
oh man.
Fun fact: Town Crier gets no's and yeses.
Well, there you go.
It just helps sells it, right?
Just help sells it. I'm just making stuff up. Thank you, Sam. This is so
You're
good.
Oh, that's good stuff.
Dreamed as the goblin.
Yeah.
And I think
Is our
Matt
dreamer dead?
No.
Okay.
Our dreamer's alive. I think that's why Matt R voted for him. Try and get a goblin win. I think Matt R.
Ross told me Leech with Matt R as the host.
Well, then perfect. Let's go Matt R. And if you're evil, if you lose,
for the small matter of his claim.
No. Well, Ross is claiming goblin. Matt R is claiming.
No, except for the small matter of Matt R's claim.
What's he claiming?
Choir boy.
I don't believe it. I don't think you.
Well,
I just don't believe
in the
it.
game makes me think it might be true.
I don't believe it. But Matthew or Matt R, I think today.
Let's do Matthew. I would like to.
Was his marionette.
And I perceive as well.
And gave me as a minion. I was like, no, I was the Vigor Mortis who nominated myself to see if I was the Vigor Mortis or not. And turns out I was lunatic. So I think Ross is just doing goblin things to get nominated and like pretend to be a demon and have Robert on his side as a marionette. Just to, for reasons, because evil probably doesn't know each other at this point, so like might as well have marionettes all around.
Well, I think he's just basically outed himself as evil at this point.
Yeah, Ross is definitely evil for sure.
Yeah, I think.
Which, given your one, that's interesting. Choir Boy's an interesting one to see, I think.
That's also an interesting one because I've heard of a king.
I have too, but I haven't had a proper conversation with that player. I just have heard that person is a king.
Okay. What was your last night?
That's it. It's only been 3
you just got to 3? Oh, okay, I thought. All right. Thank you.
All right. See ya.
That's an awful number. An awful.
We have 8.
Welcome back, town. You know the drill. Get a couple minutes.
I think there's multiple people here who have been told that they're a marionette, which is also why we're not getting a lot of
at least one.
Josh told me I was his marionette and he's a traveler. Explain that one. No, I'm kidding.
Is there anyone who was dressed as a
Ross
demon?
told Robert he's the marionette.
Boy, word gets around.
Yeah.
Also, I think, by the way, you can have a king without a choir boy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just,
Yeah,
it's just is a nerfed
Can't
king.
have a choir boy without king.
Gotcha.
Can you have a marionette king and then a choir boy, or no? You have to be a real king.
That would not be a legal setup, although there could be technically a drunk who thinks that they're the choir boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
If there's a choir boy, there has to be a king.
Yeah.
Right.
I have heard that Matt R has been dreamed as a demon. I'm just gonna say, so I stick by either Matt R or Matthew. I think being a good kill today.
It's gonna come down to the Matthews,
Don't
isn't
disagree.
Have there? I've heard of at least one village idiot. Are there more village idiots out there? Maybe.
I can tell you several from experience.
Oh, wait.
There's
We're
not
Not
talking
in
about
like
game, Ross. We're talking about in
practical
the game,
reasons,
not
but
the
just
play.
like lollipops in hand. I don't know.
We're talking about the character, not the players, Ross.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you.
Nominations are open.
I've only heard of one.
I'll nominate Matthew.
Robert nominates Matthew. State your case.
This is an opportunity for Matthew to out his info, should he want to do it. I've heard a couple of people who might get nominated today. Of those people, Matthew's my preferred kill, so I guess everyone will vote for the other one, but I am the king, and I've been thinking I was Ross Marinette most of the game, so that was fun.
Matthew, your defense.
Yeah, I've given it to a couple of people. I'm the village idiot. My info was I picked Chris night 1, and I got good, and then I got told he was the ogre, so that is a moot point. Day 2, I picked Lynn, got good. I doubled round again and picked Chris. I got good. I hope I'm not the drunk on this.
All right, this needs 4. Here we go.
Anyone else gonna vote? Anyone good? Like,
all right. Well,
we only need 4, and we don't want to overvote in case we don't put someone else up.
4 is enough. Matthew is about to die.
Blake, I'm curious why you didn't want to vote there.
I was more on Matt R. And I saw there were enough hands, but I was more on Matt R. That was why.
Mike nominates Matt R.
Mike nominates Matt R. State your case.
Only putting this up because Matt was dreamt as specifically a puka. If we want to vote on this as opposed to Matthew, we can. I'm fine with Matthew being with Matthew's execution going through. I just wanted to put this option up.
All right, Matt R.
I am not the puka. I haven't spoken to the streamer, so I'd be curious to know what good role they saw me as, because there's a possible poisoner, there's a possible leech host, so there's possible reasons why they're getting false information. But I think we wasted a dead vote on that, so if we don't vote on this, then if you vote on me over losing a dead vote, I think is a mistake. I think we need to test both of us. We can kill Matthew today and then kill me tomorrow, and then move on from there based on what happens.
All right, 4 to tie, 5 to beat. Matt R is safe for today. Last call. And count down from 10.
I think we should.
5.
I think that Ross nominates Blake.
Ross nominates Blake. State your case.
I like to revisit the whole vibe check thing with Blake. I still think he's evil. I still think he's pushing an evil agenda, and quite frankly, I won't stand for it.
Blake, your defense.
You sit for it though.
Yeah. Unlike Ross, I'm not going to claim Goblin. I'm good, and I'm trying to figure out what's going on here.
All right, 4 to tie, 5 to beat. Whoever's typing, if you don't mind, unmute, please. 1 is not enough. Like I say for today, we're going to count from 5. 1. Matthew has been executed, but does not die. Good night, everybody.
So, fool or leech?
La 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 la.
Like how Robert goes, la 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 la. No, good stuff. Cool.
Just struggling.
Yeah, so we won't have a King Wake tonight. If we had an execution, we would have. Well, if we had an execution that resulted in a death, anyway. Yeah. All right, so Matthew wants to kill. I wouldn't be. I mean, I think now's the perfect time to kill the choir boy. Because now we know Madar is definitely not the demon. It's, unless Matthew's going to try to claim he's a fool, which I doubt he will.
I don't think so.
I think he's just out at evil.
Safer is to go out at evil here and just pray that Lewis doesn't get wrong information.
Yeah, like I said, the whole Dreamer thing's really tricky. But we'll see what he does.
He does have a large evil team, though.
Yeah, that's definitely the biggest thing he's got going currently. Of course, if I put in Evil Traveler, I didn't realize we'd end up having an Evil Ogre, but you know, that's how it goes sometimes. Ooh, killing... Oh, okay. Well, this makes sense too. He's killing Robert. Madar's just going to learn that Matthew's the demon. So, that makes sense. Actually, I find it quite hilarious. Alright, so we awake Madar.
I remember a game bluffing as Choir Boy in a King game. That was fun.
Yeah, Matthew just sent a custom note saying I'm out. It's a Madar getting Choir Boy info is moot.
Yep.
Madar's going to be like, cool.
Are you sure?
All right. I was looking forward to showing Robert if he stayed alive long enough that a Widow is in play.
Yeah.
Because he would have just thought that was bad info. Picking Chris. I mean, I can't really think of a reason to show anything other than Ogre and something else, I guess.
Yeah, I think at this point, for Evil to have a chance to stay in it, you have to just keep giving him good information until the end.
We could show Ogre Poisoner or something. Ogre Widow.
I say the Widow could be interesting to kind of show that there might be...
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll show Ogre, or we'll show Widow.
Do you think that's going to make it obvious that they're the Ogre? I don't think it's too late at this point, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's bluffable, but I don't know. It's just really tough. One of the best things we could do is if he showed Blake. I picked Blake, so then we could show he's a fool, even though he's really the drunk.
Right.
So I don't know. We'll see. Of course, now they know they need to go leech host hunting. So, I don't know. We'll see. Well, let's go do the thing.
3. You got 3.
Yeah.
I voted on him.
Who was
I
the one
voted
that
on him too.
1 or 0?
Good morning, town. Robert died in the night. There are 7 players alive. You have about 4 minutes for whispers.
Yeah, let's talk.
Mike, can we chat?
I got.
Did you get Matthew?
Yes, I did.
We gotta kill
It made
him.
sense. He was outed. He might as well kill you because if he doesn't, we're gonna get more info, right? So he had to kill you, and it doesn't matter. No one's gonna, even if they believe it, it doesn't matter. We know what the demon is.
Yeah.
I want to talk to this dreamer because I want to know if they got me as what I actually am, or if they got me as random villager / puka.
Man. What a short-lived reign. You know, it's not one of the kings you're gonna write plays about, or
No, I mean maybe it'd be one of those project plays where you die quickly and then
the joke about King that I always see is the King's ability is the demon knows who you are. Halfway through the game, you die.
That sounds about right. King Robert, the Omnipotent? No, that just says impotent. Okay, great. Later.
King Robert the Short-Lived. Oh, he's gone.
Oh. Speaking of which. Oh, Lord.
I wanted to talk with you and get a sense of what your story was game, because we haven't had to do that yet.
Well, as a cannibal, that has still your ability. Don't really have a whole lot. Storyteller came to me and asked me to pick a player. And
to kill?
And since you had that, you had that elated relief that immediately told me that you were a lunatic. So, and we've not really executed anyone else that.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, they're not letting you get food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I've been a kind of a useless cannibal to this game.
I guess your info's not going to be super helpful. Well, who'd you pick?
I picked Chris last night just because that was the last person I hadn't had a direct claim from. Ogre Widow.
Yeah, he's been basically out at his ogre. Which I mean, Chris is a type he could definitely try and play for evil, so that's unfortunate. But I could be the your information is good, so I don't think you're the leech host. I'm the most vocal player trying to solve the game, and they have not targeted me at night. So
are you the fool out of the two you told me?
I am the fool. So we can go for me. Worst case scenario, there's just no death today. Best case scenario, we win.
Yeah, I think that's fine. Like fool is a good place for it to have been.
Yeah, I don't think it's Poppy Grower. I think everyone knows. I think all the evils kind of know who they are.
I don't think it is Poppy Grower. The only person that could be the Poppy Grower would be Mike.
Right, and Mike, I think, is claiming cannibal, from what I heard.
Maybe he is the Poppy Grower, and that's why he's being intentionally obtuse.
I know. Some of the way he's saying doesn't make any sense.
No, he's been played enough games to not be, saying go after silly things.
Agreed. Who is the leech host?
It can't be Lewis. His information is too good.
Yes.
It's got to be either Matt R.
Matt R. He got Matt R's. I don't know if you heard, but he got Matt R's either Choir Boy or Puka.
Well, that's obviously wrong. So that means that we could go for Matt R. What if it is Mike? What if Mike is the Poppy Grower?
Yeah.
And he's poisoned, leech poisoned.
And the evil knew each other.
And Matthew and Ross just found each other.
It's possible, yeah. Yep.
Because Ross just claimed Goblet.
Yeah, because he didn't the first day, which was interesting. I guess I should have voted. I should have voted up on that the first day to get him out. So we are thinking Mike or
It
Matt.
has to be. We just gotta go. I think we gotta go Matt R and Mike. Fuck, it could be Chris.
Could still be Chris if he's the ogre. I don't know who he picked. He picked somebody on the left side. He wouldn't tell me.
I believe you're good, so I'll just say Mike's claimed cannibal to me, and when we executed Aaron, the demon should have learnt that Mike was the cannibal. So that's a reasonable night kill for the demon, I think.
Okay.
If if Mike's not the host.
Interesting. Okay. Well, yeah, we need to see because we've killed who else have we killed during the day?
We've killed Aaron. That's
nobody.
That's it. Yeah.
Oh my
we
goodness.
didn't get enough votes day 2, and Matthew's the leech, so
he's untested. Okay. Well, I guess he should have gotten something, right? I don't know. So either Mike or me, I think, or Chris makes sense.
Being leech host, or if you are leech host, you would just get true information regardless.
Yeah.
I think we can eliminate.
I think we should kill this dreamer because I think the dreamer's getting fake info.
Yeah, I'm with that. I mean, I can't vote. I already voted. So
yeah, I appreciate you voting on Matthew.
Yeah.
It was really
I would have preferred if an alive player did, and I would have preferred if Town.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I was like, oh, I saw the votes. I'm like, but you saw there was a dead
nomination
person.
through, but did what I could.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Thanks.
Cool. Good luck.
Where's info? Is there
The only
reason to believe it's off?
I think he went. The only info that I recall was specifically on Matt R, which was Choir Boy or Puka. I can't remember if they gave the other bits, the other night's info, because I didn't bother writing it down.
Okay, so we can rule Puka out.
It's I'm very much in the leech world at this point.
But that could be leech host.
There's a few places that the host could be.
Yeah. What information did you get so far?
All right, so in order, I saw Ross as the drunk or the goblin. I saw Lynn as the chef or the poisoner. I saw Matt R as the choir boy or the pucker. And I saw Chris as the ogre or the widow.
Okay. Do you think Lynn was a Vigo kill?
I tend to believe Lynn. If it's the only way Matthew could have survived that is, as long as Blake's telling the truth, is if Matthew is the leech.
Yeah, he said that, but it wouldn't matter if the cannibal got it, because if he's good, then the cannibal could make a choice and possibly turn.
Yep.
If he's evil, then it doesn't matter because they would be poisoned.
Yeah, I think Blake probably figured that. That's my guess.
Okay.
We have to go. Yeah, we'll go back. We have to go for some. Oops.
It's just a question of who is the host.
Exactly.
Welcome back, town. You got a couple minutes.
I think
it might be Chris.
So I was going to suggest, I'm probably going to self-nominate today. I've shared my role. I've been honest with, I think, pretty much everybody. I am the fool. So I have not been tested. I think in a world where, like, worst case scenario, if we execute me, I just won't die and the game will continue. Best case scenario, if I'm the leech pick, the game will end. But
Yeah, you could also be the marionette. So.
Fool was another one of my bluffs, so I'm assuming that I was given the actual roles of my neighbors, then like an extra role that I claimed, which was recluse.
You could get bluffs, but we know Matthews.
Who did you get as your minions, Aaron?
The only thing I was told was Oracle, Fool, Recluse.
Oh, so you didn't get there was Simulating Poppy Girl.
And I was not told who the king was. I didn't have any of the other demon interaction stuff.
Okay.
because there's an information role that's alive that feel pretty confident they're not poisoned. There's Chris, who we can't really test. Matt R, I'm not sure what Matt R is claiming, but
I'm the choir boy who got Matthew last night when Robert died. Obviously, he would give me Matthew regardless if I'm poisoned or not. But
yeah.
Nominations are open.
Is there a possibility that...
Sorry, whoever's talking, I want to let them finish this real quick. Or not? All right, so who nominated? Jerkface McGee?
Jerkface McGee nominates Blake.
State your case.
He wants to self-nominate, and I refuse to give that to him. 2, I think the guilt of accusing me all this time has finally weighed on him, and we need to put him out of his misery.
Blake, your defense?
Yeah, I can let you know there's absolutely zero guilt of nominating you this game so far, Rob. Yes, I was going to nominate myself. I think, I don't want to be a broken record, but of the players that are left, that could be the leech host. I think it's maybe worth testing me today, and then we can just try somebody else. tomorrow if this isn't right.
All right, this needs 4 votes. Here we go.
Why are we doing this? I think we should do something better.
What, Lynn? What about everything I just said?
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Lynn, this is,
5 is
probably the
enough.
only, this is probably the only time that we can do this, so it's probably not the worst thing in the world. I do think I know what it is, but I'm not going to say.
Any more nominations?
The problem being is if Chris has turned evil, we could lose this game pretty quickly.
Well, yeah.
4 evil alive.
Hence
Counting
why I'm
from
not saying
10.
what I think it is.
Yeah, I have a feeling of what I'm on the same page as
5.
I think this is a great idea.
Blake has been executed and dies.
Yeah.
The game continues. Good night.
Yeah, so he just killed the marionette. That's cool.
Like I said, evil pawn the entire game, Lynn. I wasn't lying.
Blake's marionette, I don't like.
That is so good.
You laughed too when she
I know.
said it.
I was like, shit. I didn't mute yet, but I couldn't keep my laughter.
It was good. I actually think they're doing better than they realize that they're doing right now, because listening to chats, they're going to start killing off themselves. I don't know that they think it's Lewis at any rate.
I don't think they do. I'm
they-
hoping he can pick somebody where we can give a pretty strong hint, but we'll whoops, I didn't mean to do that.
To go down to final 3.
Sorry, I was clicking the wrong buttons.
I think we have to give him at least one hint.
Yeah, I'm hoping he'll pick somebody like Mike, and if he picks Mike, I'll probably show like Cannibal and Marionette, which makes no sense.
Mm-hmm.
And really, also at this point, which I think Matthew killed Madar, so we'll see. Madar, yeah, makes sense. So I'm hoping he'll pick somebody like Mike, and we can give kind of his hint, because Lewis will really, basically it'll come down to Lewis self-nominating and Good using up dead votes. That is really the only path to victory right now.
Yeah. It's interesting how that turned. I really didn't think that they had it yesterday until I listened to the conversations, and Good was like, yeah, let's kill Blake.
Well, it's funny, yeah, like I said, it's just funny because now they just think he's the marionette. Jen asked if a pop girl was leech picked, they would function as normal. In this game, yes. That would be the bootlegger. Or wait, no. Actually, yeah. Evil would have already not learned each other by that point. There we go. Lewis is picking Mike. Great. So let's show, I want to show Cannibal and Marionette.
Okay.
Which I think is a hint, and it's also wrong. Not that he has a way of knowing that, but
Right.
so he'll see. We'll see if he questions that. We'll see. I'm going to step away real quick. I will be right back.
Okay. I don't know how to be entertaining all by myself. And the crazy thing is I can't see chat to even say that I'm being entertaining all by myself. Hi, y'all. I'm just going to say hi. I can't see what you're saying, but hi.
All right. Yeah, it's all good. It's hard to be entertaining.
You could hear me saying that? That's not fun.
Yeah, I have wireless headphones, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Grace says you're fine.
Oh, cool.
All right, let's go do the thing. Good morning, town. Madar died the night. 5 players alive. Give me about 3 or 4 minutes.
And another issue is coming up. Another right-handed man is Jared Triolo is going to hit for G.
Jared Triolo, not him.
I'm a fairly useless cannibal.
Okay.
3 nights of Cannibal Lunatic, and then I wasn't woken last night, so whatever Blake. So Blake saw Fool, so we could try test, or is claiming Fool, but there's been no evidence that a kill has been sunk. So either they're either Marionette or drunk. So
Marionette,
I have whatever ability at this point as the cannibal. I could also be the leech host. I have no idea at this point.
So I've got 2 theories. One being Matthew's directly across from you. That's always.
I mean, I guess that sounds. I mean, I don't think Ross is. I mean, I guess that could all be right. So it might not be you, but I think we should kill Chris.
Do we almost have...
Hello. I'm the dreamer. I don't know if that's made it to you.
No, I heard there was a dreamer, but
yeah, I'll tell you everything I've seen. Ross, night 1, drunk / goblin. Lynn, night 2, chef or poisoner. You on the 3rd night, choir boy or pucker. Chris on the 4th night, ogre or widow. And last night, there wasn't a lot of players really left to check, so I just checked Mike, and I got cannibal or marionette, which I thought was funny.
Cannibal or marionette? That's funny.
Yeah. Like I already knew it was
marionette. I mean, I guess that sounds. I mean, I don't think Ross is. I mean, I guess that could all be right. So it might not be you, but I think we should kill Chris. Just based on a numbers game, right?
Yeah. So what's the play? We got 5 alive.
Because I think Ross is bad.
Yeah.
I think Matthew's bad.
And it's literally like.
And so it's like Mike has to be bad in my world if you're good. And then it's like.
Well, if Blake was the marionette.
Sorry, you're right. If Blake was the marionette, then Mike's still good. But
yeah.
I think just for numbers game, I think we get rid of a potentially evil ogre over a townsfolk.
No, his own person, and that's why when he went to go talk to Ross first, right off the bat, that he actually poisoned Ross. But if there is no poppy grower, then I would say you're probably the best bet with Lewis having such good information, or Chris.
Yeah, I'm perfectly fine to be executed at this point. Like I said, as a cannibal with like basically useless abilities, I've not been useful this game. So
yeah, I would have to say I would. It's rough, but I think that's the only thing that I can think of is that it's like directly across the clock.
Yeah,
I thought maybe Matt R. based on votes, but we haven't actually tried for you yet, so that's the only.
Am the fool. Either I'm the marionette fool or the actual fool. So
innkeeper?
That doesn't work during the day. So it's
that's right.
Right. The only thing is fool or leech, and
that Matthew's the leech.
Matthew's.
Well, yeah, because he survived execution, which means that there is an alive leech picked player.
I'm more curious. I think it might have to be Chris.
Okay.
Because that was part of Matthew's information, was that Matthew picked Chris night 1.
The information to find out if you're poisoned.
Yeah.
Because if you are poisoned, then he has to keep giving you info, right? Yes, they won't be killing you.
My info seems good, like across the board, based on how the game's been playing out. But like, it's. I think a dreamer who is the host can be hard to sort of for a storyteller to balance false information with.
Yeah, because he can't give you like totally false, otherwise it's really obvious.
Yeah, exactly. So,
I mean, the thing is, I also think killing Chris means the demon Matthew has to pick between you and Mike, really, right?
Yeah, and Mike is, I don't know how out he is as a cannibal. I know he is. If he's not hosted, he ate the lunatic, so Matthew would have learnt about his existence.
Yeah.
Early in the game, and Mike's been still alive this whole time. So
that's true.
Yeah.
So we could kill Mike too, I guess then.
Yeah, we've got 3 possibilities.
Actually, killing Mike is maybe better because then we don't get him to get an ochre pick if he's a cannibal.
Yeah, if he's actually if Blake's actually the fool, which I believe Blake's a marionette, because of the chef one and all of that. If Blake was actually the fool and just had lost a life somehow, we don't, I don't.
Or is
know
the
how.
drug?
Yeah, if what I'm saying is if Mike somehow has the full ability, we'd learn that and that would confirm him, or Mike will die and hopefully the game would end with a victory.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd rather kill Chris or Mike than you, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm fine with any, to be honest, out of the 3, but I'll go with Mike or Chris. All right.
Gone and Josh gone.
Okay.
And the chef one looks like it would probably be Blake and Matthew. So Josh could be good or evil. So we don't know what we lost there. So it could be good that he was gone, but it could be bad. We don't know.
And Chris has been mum about who he picked, so we have no idea.
No, yeah, that's the thing that kind of sucks is that I kind of want to get rid of him for that specific reason, so that he only has one dead vote. But
Chris as a leech host could also work too. As another alternative.
Yeah, it could, and also we should point out to him that if he is the leech host, that whatever he picked doesn't matter.
Yeah, exactly.
And he's good, so
he did want to be executed early on, so. And there wasn't really any fighting against it.
Lynn said that she thought she remembered Matthew voting on Chris, so it makes me less.
Oh.
Wow.
Lynn, do you mind muting?
Yeah, I could do that.
Thank you. All right, welcome back, everybody. As usual, you get about a minute or so.
All right. For those that aren't in the know, I have been a completely useless cannibal. For 3 nights, I've had the lunatic ability. The demon did not follow my picks. And then last night, I didn't wake, so whatever ability Blake thinks they have, I may or may not have. So I've been entirely useless. I could be a leech host. I have no idea at this point. So if we're looking for potential leech hosts, I'm a good shout. Chris is also a possible good shout as well for that.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Ross. I don't know. I don't know how good of a leech host target Ross is.
Ross is the goblin.
Lewis could be as well, but Lewis's info apparently has been really, really good. So
the only thing we were pointing out with Ross is that if there was at this point, which I don't think there is, because they would have probably come out by now, which is why I went to Mike to ask if there was a poppy grower who had been hiding this entire game. It wouldn't have been impossible for the way Ross was playing for the evil to find each other, because there's only 2 of them that are really active.
Yeah.
So that could have been an accidental pick of the actual goblin, which would be funny, but I don't think that's likely at this point.
Robert?
It's an edge case, but I wouldn't necessarily rule out leech hosted minion, given the minions on the script, you could always just claim Goblin. It's possible. I'm not pushing it, but I don't think we should dismiss it.
Yeah, I don't want to dismiss it completely. I think it. I think what I was talking to Mike about is that, and I don't. If anybody can remember when we put Chris up on the block and we got, I think, 3 votes. Lynn said she thought she remembered Matthew voting for Chris. It could be a double bluff. I don't really generally remember. I don't generally buy Matthew as a double bluffer usually. Sometimes he can, but also Matthew and Mike directly across the Grim from each other. Good shout for each host pick.
Nominations are open.
But yeah, I don't know.
Lewis nominates Mike.
Lewis nominates Mike. State your case.
I think Mike's a good place where the host could be. Like, really, it could be Chris. It could be me. My information's been pretty good, but I think simulating poisoned dreamer information can be tricky for a storyteller if they want to hide it. The one thing I keep thinking about is that if Mike is the sober cannibal, the demon learnt about Mike's existence when Aaron the lunatic was executed, and Mike is still alive at this point. I know we haven't executed very well in that time, but at the same time, Mike's definitely on the demon's radar if the demon knows about Mike.
Yeah, with me only basically getting 2 other abilities, I've not been a worthwhile night kill. But I could also be a leech host. I have no problems being executed here to rule me out.
All right. Well, this needs.
You should vote on yourself.
Oh yeah, I know. I intend to.
3 votes.
Okay, and I think 5 votes here. I'll use a dead vote, but I need 5 votes. I need 5 votes.
We only need 3.
Well,
and there's 3.
Evil can raise it though, literally.
3 is enough. Mike is about to die.
I don't think it's going to get raised.
Vote on himself if he thinks he's a host.
No, there was enough votes, so I didn't see the.
Yeah, but now it could be overturned.
They could be tied though. You need at least 5 because there's at least 4 evil team.
First off, I'm not evil, and second, I've already used my vote, so no, there can only be 3.
Not a whole lot of fighting. There's not a whole lot of fighting to get me off the block right now, so I don't think I'm
evil ogre, I think is what she's implying.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah, I was thinking you're dead.
All right, last call.
I don't think the ogre is evil.
Counting from 10. 5. Mike has been executed and dies, and the game continues. Good night.
I know, nom myself. Nom, nom, nom.
So it's Chris. So if Chris.
All right.
Really curious what they do here.
Yeah, we'll see who Matthew kills. Might just come down to who Lewis picks, and yeah. Matthew's killing Jerkface McGee.
AKA
right.
Ross.
Yeah. Which probably makes sense. I mean, people do trust he's a goblin, so the only way they would... I mean, they'd have to think there's a world, which, Robert did paint the possibility that maybe, just maybe, evil hosted evil, which is possible, especially in a Poppy Grower game, which I don't think they think it is right now. But, overall, he was probably the best kill, because now it basically leaves basically 50-50 between Chris and Lewis. Let's send Lewis his thing.
Strategy in a world where he just sinks it that night, and because they were so not sure between the 3 of them. He has no way of knowing that, but
now he's picked Matthew. So what should we show there? Is he just baiting for bad info?
He is.
Should we give
Because
him bad info?
After you left, the conversation between him and Matt R was, there's always a world where it could just be me because Sam could just be having a hard time. Like, how do you give bad info when it...
Should we show bad info?
If you show bad info, you're guaranteeing a win for...
Well, we guarantee that he knows that he's getting bad info. Everybody else has to believe it and that he's not a minion just trying to...
I don't think anybody believes in one way, shape, or form that he's a minion.
All right, well, let's show...
I don't know.
Let's show Lunatic and Leech. I feel like it's probably the one probably the least useful for him to have picked.
Yeah.
You know, for the fun of it, let's show Fuller Leech.
Which is curious because he's not claiming either. Like, he's not claiming either of those.
Yeah, well, of course he's not feeling. Of course he's not claiming Leech.
I mean, but like he was claiming Village Idiot, and you would typically give. You're kind of
but he's outed as Leech.
Yeah.
So I think we went with that, and then I don't know.
I feel
we'll
like
see.
you have to give Evil a chance, but I think you're kind of.
Well, right now they have about a 50-50, so it's like, outed Leech is one of the worst scenarios.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that was rough.
Oh well, it is what it is. All right, let's go do the thing.
No point in that. Take the pressure off, right?
Yeah,
Put your feet up.
exactly.
Good morning, town. Ross died in the night.
Yeah, I knew
There
it.
are 3 players alive, so it is presumably the final day. Nominations open in about 3 minutes. You can have private chats in the meantime if you'd like.
How did we forget the fact that there's a freaking Baron in this game, by the way? Jesus Christ.
So I was town crier the entire time. If anybody would like their information, I can talk to them about it.
Chris, question. Is your person still alive?
Nope.
Okay.
Who is it?
I know who it is, but I don't think he should.
Yeah.
Does that mean Josh is evil?
No. It doesn't. The thing is, Aaron, like, so if Chris is good, right, and he's the leech host, Matthew dies, right? If Chris is evil and he's the leech host, Matthew dies, but Chris also loses. There's a 50-50. I don't know Lewis's information.
Yeah,
I think Lewis has.
I guess
Lewis's-
I'm just trying to figure out like why. What's the point in you covering for somebody and not saying who they're tied to if you're
Because it's
not
not-
good? I mean, if you are good.
It's not my information to out. Chris
And
wants.
that's how Chris wants to play it, so that's how Chris can play it.
Yeah,
that is fair. I just
He could just lie and say a name, though. I really don't.
Yeah, right.
Oh yeah.
I trust Chris.
Oh yeah, you bet you would.
I trust Chris, and I trust Chris, and I trust Lewis.
What if?
I
just
trust
don't know
Lewis
who Matthew
completely.
would pick.
I need to know Lewis's information.
You trust Matthew?
I don't trust Matthew. I said I trust Lewis and I trust Chris. I don't know who Matthew would pick.
Maybe
for Leech.
I was the drunk.
I mean, Matthew's
Where is
dead,
the
he
third
picked Chris
outsider?
night one, but like, would you out your leech?
So
host
Blake is the
in information?
is Blake the Baron in this case, and then
No. What if?
It's
And I
possible.
think the chef one is Mike and Josh, and then Chris turned evil. I think
No.
Lewis needs to nominate himself.
What do you think? Mike is evil?
Yeah.
The cannibal who self-nominated yesterday, or
Yeah, but
somebody
he had to
nominated?
because they couldn't kill the
Oh,
one good person left.
that's possible. I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna Lewis and Chris. So
I think it's Lewis, but I'm reading Chris as evil.
What if Blake was the drunk fool? Because we've had
No.
deaths every night, no?
We've had deaths every night, correct?
Yeah.
No skunk kills.
And Blake did die when he was executed. That was the first
Yeah.
time. There's
So
no
Blake is either the drunk or the marionette in either of those worlds.
I think there should be a roll call with info here, but or Lewis
I'm on
should just
board.
be with his info either way.
Yeah, I'm happy to do that. Probably like as nominations at the beginning. I share it with everyone. Everything I've got. Like to be honest, like those of you who I've given my information to, like the last couple of nights are sort of not that useful because there wasn't that many players left to check.
And your info has basically checked out pretty decently. There's been no like off nights, right?
Everything
Welcome
looks
back,
fine.
everybody.
Everything.
Nominations are open.
Night 1, Ross, drunk or goblin. Night 2, Lynn, chef or poisoner. Night 3, Matt R, choir boy or pucker. Night 4, Chris, ogre or widow. Night 5, Mike, cannibal or marionette. Night 6, Matthew, leech or fool. Yeah, I enjoyed the Night 5 info as well.
Cannibal.
Josh, you told me you didn't tell me I was your marionette.
Sorry.
Lewis, I think you might need to nominate yourself.
I'm happy to do that. Lewis nominates Lewis.
All right. State your case.
I'd like to pass my accusation to anyone who wants to take it.
I just feel like the lack of action from the other two maybe speaks for
I think you could be based off that marionette friggin' whatever the
Exactly.
heck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, but it's like I already knew Mike was the cannibal, so it wasn't. Yeah. Look, I could be the host. Chris could be the host. I honestly have no way of really telling.
All right.
I think the marionette was the hint.
I'm going to run the vote.
I agree.
Yeah, very well could be. Yeah.
2 votes is required.
We need 5 votes.
Here we go.
I'll be.
You're the only good person, Lewis. So we got to kind of go with you.
Yeah. I'll be the 5th.
Can we get 5, please? Need 5.
I'd raise my hand if I could, but I can't.
4
Yeah,
is enough.
so, yeah. I
Lewis
think
is about to die.
I didn't vote, Aaron. I already voted.
Oh, that's right.
What do you want me to do?
Well, let's see if this is. Well, here's the Russian roulette. I nominate myself here.
Matthew nominates Matthew. State your case.
I'm gambling on whether Chris is evil. Let's see on this.
4 to tie. 5 to beat.
Where's the 30?
Yeah, we just lost.
Oh.
Mike?
Yeah.
Mike was the Baron. I knew it was.
Yeah.
4
Tried to
I
explain.
thought it was
is
weird.
a tie.
It was weird that the cannibal was like, "Oh, I don't have any
Yeah. No,
powers.
no,
Oh no, I can't do anything."
Sorry, let me.
I'm picking people at
Good
night.
gamble, Matthew. Wow.
Well done.
Chris, would you like to nominate?
No.
With that, we would go into night, and then the game would end. So the game is over. Congratulations goes to the evil team.
Yeah.
I'm
Wow,
so
what a
sorry.
flow. I did not know
voted
how we
that
were going to
first
win that
day.
one.
All right.
Well played.
So that was an interesting game.
Yep.
So, all right, let's go through this. Matthew, of course, was your leech. You did indeed host Lewis, the Dreamer, which, as Lewis pointed out, is a very hard role to do the whole poisoning thing. He did get 2 nights of wrong information, one of which was on Mike, who was, as evil, obviously wasn't the cannibal, also was not the marionette. He was the widow, who poisoned himself so nobody learned the widow's call. Madar was your choir boy, who learned Matthew when Robert the King died. Lynn was your chef, who correctly learned a 1 between Mike and Josh, your evil judge. Couple of notes. 1, I do usually have good travelers so that they aren't exiled all the time, but I do have to make them evil sometimes. Also, if I'd realized or thought about Josh or the judge, I didn't think about Judge and Goblin being a particularly bad combo, but that was fine for this game, so it worked out.
Creamy.
Blake
No,
was your drunk. who believed he was a fool. That's why when he was executed, he just immediately died. Aaron was your lunatic who drew the Vigor Mortis token. Jen was your oracle who got no information. And Chris was the ogre who, at the end of night one, picked Ross, who was your Baron.
Nice. Yep. And I told Ross, and I was like, I'm just basically a kind of butler here for you.
Fantastic.
So yeah, that was the other night of Misinfo. Lewis Scott, of course, picking evil night one, pretty rough, especially not knowing what to do with a poisoned one. We could have shown an evil bluff, but that could have been rough. So like, you know what? Let's just show drunk. So whatever townsfolk he's claiming, he could just be like, oh, well, actually I'm the drunk. Or we'll show goblin because Baron might likely claim goblin, and Ross, without knowing any of this, just leaned into that on accident right away.
Oh yeah.
Well, actually, I
the dreamer night one.
I let it slip a bit. Because Ross didn't claim goblin on the first time. I was leaning towards him being the drunk, and I did tell him that I saw him as the drunk or the goblin. I should have just said drunk and not said what the evil role was in retrospect.
It still did work out before that because he was like, for example, telling Robert that he was a marionette, and just kind of doing some plays that in hindsight would definitely potentially look like goblin stuff.
Tell me he was the goblin.
I told Matt R that he was my marionette, or sorry, my leech host.
You said I was my leech host. I was your leech host.
Aaron was the minion to Robert's marionette.